trying to get things to look right. So is anybody out there? Can anybody hear me? Hello, Randy. How you doing, buddy? Hello, Lisa. Do I sound okay down there? Do I sound okay, Randy? You getting ready for the big game? Hello, Robbie. How you doing? Troy, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hello, Joy. How you doing? Thank you, sir. Thank you. So is everybody about to thaw out there in frozen land? I don't know if we're going to thaw out this week or not, but it's I think it's supposed to get up in the 40s, I think, this week. It's supposed to rain one day or something like that, and that's about it. That's all I know about the weather. Wow, y'all are thawing out pretty good out there, Randy. 69 yesterday and 70 today. That's going to be the only bad thing about thawing out and being warm real quick like that is you're going to have to worry about all the water runoff now in the mud. It will create a lot of mud. I know it's going to around here where I've been scraping down trying to get to the unfreeze that gravel. But Joy, it's been 70 around there today too. Wow. It would be nice to have 70-degree weather. I forget what it didn't get up that high today here. It's like in the 30s, something like that, I think. But you never know what it's going to be. Wow, 70 up there too, huh? I mean, down there too, huh? Right now it's 33 and it's going to go down to low, let's see, in the 20s. It'll be, yeah, it's 32 right now and going to 29 tonight. It's supposed to rain here on Tuesday, so in between the rain and hello, dear.
Hello.
The in between the rain and everything, it will wash some of this snow off, I'm sure, but that creates a whole new problem probably. But.
Oops. Oh. How is everybody?
Let's see.
Oh, don't get me too much. I'll put it back over to you. Oh.
Miss Picky over here.
I know. I get all
pickified.
Get my computer turned on. How is everybody doing?
Randy's here, Robbie's here, Joey's here.
All the friends.
Oh yeah, Troy's here. Yep, that's it for right now. I guess everybody's getting ready for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, are you all Super Bowl people? Thank gosh, we aren't. I'm not into sports, so I mean I don't mind watching them, but I'm not a big fan. My dad's already settled in. I asked him if he had all his
OG Bone.
Super Bowl food, all his snacks laid out.
How you doing, Rebecca? Rebecca Touchbit Yarns here.
Hey,
how
Rebecca.
you doing? One reason why she's not so into sports, her dad, when he got cable, he burned her out on sports. Because you didn't touch that TV if he was home. And it was going to be on sports. It
played all the time.
Baseball, basketball. I mean, she just got so burnt out on watching sports. Or hearing sports. So.
Yeah, more of hearing it because it was just so loud.
And then she married me and I was into racing.
Yeah. Then we had children and it was cartoons. And, and now he always gets on me because he says, I don't like to hear the radio in the car or I know.
This is a fun fact. We could be driving down the road.
Yeah,
my wife just as quiet as bit, not saying a word. I'm sure I have. She won't say a word. I'll turn the radio on, Miss Chatterbox. So to hear what she's saying, I'll turn the radio back on. Whoop! The mouth closes, and no Miss Chatterbox again.
Yeah, we missed Bert and Cindy's live today. Sorry about that. We'll have to watch it tomorrow, and I don't think.
Ever since they started taking a knee, I quit watching them.
Did
for sure. I used to play football. What?
I'm sorry, I was kind of talking before I was getting the name out. Did Hippie Kaye have a live tonight? Because we didn't watch that either.
I thought they were not having one. The reason I didn't turn.
Well, Bert and Cindy did, but
they did.
Yeah, it shows here that they had.
We screwed up then.
Yeah.
Because I thought he was working different shifts. And,
yeah, I didn't even.
I didn't think about that. I'll be honest.
YouTube. All right, let me get on to ours. And that computer downstairs does this week and last week did not promote your live.
I did not.
Yeah. So I mean, I had to go to Moneypit.
Oh yeah, Hippie Kaye didn't have a live. I didn't think they were going to. I thought there's some reason why. I think he
working different hours.
He's either working different hours or he's I forget what it is, but I knew there's something. My bad for not remembering why, but
yeah, we'll watch it.
Yeah,
you could listen to it at work tomorrow, and I'll watch it.
But they didn't go live there.
I meant
Bert and Cindy.
Bert and Cindy. I was just looking down at Bert and Cindy's.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, it's too bad you all couldn't turn up your volume where we could hear you all talk, so we could just have a conversation.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, that'll be the next thing,
What would be cool is if you could do like a FaceTime.
Yeah, everybody turn on the FaceTime. I mean, a lot of people don't want to be seen because I don't even like to be on here half the time. But if you could just have if you could have voices, that'd be kind of cool too.
Hello, Super Need name. I don't have a clue what you're talking about.
Super Need name.
And Aquatic News, how you doing? Glad you're here. We are doing good as Earthlings.
Yeah, I like your chat better. Mine's still in the black.
I don't know how that happened.
I don't either. I mean, that is... See how much clear? I mean, I can read it from here very clear. And mine, I have a hard time because everything is just dark. It used to not do that, but... The Aquatic News Network. Hello.
He's replacing the catalytic converter in his wife's Honda Pilot while he's listening.
Wow. Hello, user K3K5P.
Well, that's a...
I wonder, does that mean something to you? I mean, that's a...
Or is that just something Google gave you when you signed up?
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but that's cool.
Yeah, we could have people join us in StreamYard. I know that, but I don't know. I like the YouTube.
We can barely keep this on. I'd hate to invite somebody on here and then our internet goes out, or
Yeah, it'd be terrible.
yeah.
They'd be live streaming, and we would be there.
What's Rebecca saying? I know I haven't talked about this much on my channel, but I found something that is helping with the burning of my oil in my car.
Hey, what'd you find?
And
Be interesting for everybody to find out about that.
And Robbie, who's Tommy? I'm not. Where did
Tommy isn't that.
Oh, is that the
Aqua News?
Aqua News.
I think.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I get names mixed up sometimes.
Yeah, I do too.
But I think that's who it is. Joy's saying hi to Tommy too, so I must be right. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I had your name right. I'm not that old yet.
I am. I get forgetful. Have you heard of that, Donald?
I've never heard of that. Where'd you get it? Walmart or auto parts store? Well, you know.
Rebecca's saying that the product is called the Blue Devil.
It's really working. Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, I haven't got the car out of the driveway since the snow came.
We did get the van out.
Around. Snow is everywhere still. Well, it looks like snow, but it's ice.
Yeah, it really is ice.
It is just.
I walked over to the barn yesterday, and all I did was break through some of the ice where it was trying to melt. It was pitiful.
But I think.
And trying not to fall on it, because where some places it's hard enough. I fell twice out there the other day, and I was like, I thought I was nice and safe, and I hit a hard patch, and there I went.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to get up to.
Yeah, she got it at Walmart.
60 degrees by Wednesday, I think, maybe.
Yeah, Tuesday is supposed to rain and all that good stuff. I had the weather brought up a while ago.
Yeah, the rain will be nice just to get rid of all this, but then again, it's just going to make everything so wet, because this ice, and once it melts, it's going to be a mess underneath everything. Because part of the driveway where it is already, where he was able to scrape it off, it's a muddy mess.
Yeah.
You know, the rock is just got.
I'm going to have to spend a couple $100 just in rock.
Oh,
Put it back like it should
Definitely
be.
Definitely going to have to get a lot of
I got to buy new rock. Get it. I don't know. If they don't spread it, I'll have to spread it.
Mm-hmm.
So, hope y'all don't get tired of gravel. Because if I'm out there spreading gravel, I'll probably film it. They got a bunch of stuff going to try to do this year, but I don't know. I'm afraid to almost say, because every time I turn around, something goes, and
hey,
I end up,
Tracy.
you know. Tracy here?
Yep, just arrived.
Well, hello, Tracy. How you doing? Glad you're here.
Yeah, definitely.
Y'all still got a bunch of snow and ice out in your area? Some of the people in Oklahoma and Arkansas were telling us that they were in the, they had 70-degree weather today.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'd like to experience that again.
What does that mean, 70?
Yeah, I have no clue what a 70-degree day feels like now. It's been so long. Been too long.
Yeah, well, it's been warm in the house. When I was downstairs, I noticed you had this on, so I grabbed my jacket when I came up, because I thought, well, maybe it's cold in Joseph's room, but it's pretty comfortable.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I thought it might.
But sometimes up in because we're upstairs right now, sometimes upstairs, you know, they say heat travels, but we kind of got things moved and blocked off and things like that. So we don't usually use this part of the house a lot. So
yeah,
well, we do, but Lisa's canning stuff and sewing stuff and all that stuff. But they, as far as living in this part of the room.
Yeah, so. I think it stayed warmer back when the kids were, because everybody was just moving in and out of rooms. And,
well, we didn't have didn't have anything blocking anything off anywhere.
We never
and all
come
that.
up here anymore, so.
Yeah, so we just blocked it off. Kind of like my grandparents did back in the day when they had on their upstairs.
So what has everybody been doing?
Tracy wants to know how we're doing. We're doing good. Slip sliding on the ice and stuff like that. Can't get through the ice. We had ice that was, I'm not joking, was at least that thick. I one of the videos, I got a big piece of ice broke loose, and I put it up on the tractor, the carry-all on the tractor, and wow, it was pretty thick. And then right now, as it kind of melts, it moves downhill. So down by the barn and down is just a very thick sheet of flat out. You could skate on it with if you had ice skates, you could skate on it. It's ridiculous.
Crazy weather we had, that's for sure. And it's crazy that almost everybody in the United States had some sort of winter wonderland happening at the same time. You know, normally everybody doesn't get affected that, you know, all at one time like that, but everybody did. But, you know, we are very fortunate because people out on the coast up in New York and Maine and everything, you know, they or Michigan, wherever, they got the most snow, you know, and oh my goodness.
I said something about the snow on one of my shorts, the afternoon short. Matter of fact, I think it was yesterday's. And because I ended up having to we bought some stuff. We finally did get out on the road, and we had a grandson's birthday and everything. And while we were out, we went to the store and got a few things that we needed, but I couldn't get the van back up to the house. So I went and got the tractor and a pallet and put everything on there. And while I was down there, I filmed a short, and it said something about the snow and ice and stuff. And a guy made a comment and said, "That ain't no snow or anything like that." And you know, he was kidding me about me calling it snow. He said, "That ain't nothing. You ought to come up here to the Northeast." I'm going, yeah, I had to type back and say, yeah, I know it's not much.
Yeah.
But here in Kentucky, it's a great amount. They're prepared for it up there and up north, but we're not. If I could have got a hold of some salt, though, I would have a truckload of salt. If one of those state workers would have drove by and just dumped a thing of salt here, I'd have been very happy. Yeah, I would have used every bit of it. I took that big bucket on the Mahindra and just start spreading salt the whole width of the driveway.
Well, we didn't really, I mean, other than you having to go to work,
Yeah.
I mean, and the convenience of getting up and down the driveway, we didn't have to go anywhere.
No.
Yesterday was the first day that we had an appointment, really, with Jack's birthday.
Yeah, Jack's birthday.
And now Donald's dad is, you know, in the hospital, so, you know, it would have been nice to have been able to, you know, go back and forth, but, you know, you just don't know
if you can't get the car out, it's no, you know, I didn't want to.
I mean, he was well taken care of at the hospital,
Right.
and Donald's sister was there most of the time, and, but, yeah.
I feel bad about not going, but then again, you know.
Yeah, it's just kind of rough for us, you know, because if you were stranded, you know, the reason why I didn't go see my dad, because how about if, you know, I was in a wreck or the car broke down, then I'd been stranded in the cold weather, which, you know, that wouldn't have been good. So, anyway.
Snowed in Florida. Yeah, I seen it.
Hello.
I seen it snow. I doubt it snowed in Miami, unless you're talking about the illegal snow.
That's what I think.
I'm pretty sure that's what you got to be talking about.
But I think it got cold down there for this
Oh yeah, it did get cold.
Season with all the cold weather. I know Lake Wells, where I was born, you know, that they got some cold weather.
They didn't get any snow there though.
No, they didn't get snow that I'm aware of, but it was very cold temperatures. But, you know, who said today it was only so many more days until spring? I can't remember who said that, but yeah, anyway, everybody knows spring is right around the corner. I mean, it is just right around the corner. Hello, Luke Van Skyver. How are you doing? And Michael Reed, how are you?
Our Pyrenees, they're female. Both of them.
Yeah, we had a male that his name was Adam.
Mm-hmm.
He was the best dog ever. The best dog. And then his son was Shep, and Emily took Shep to her house, and he, it's funny because he didn't go over there until he was a bigger dog, but you know how they say animals know their owners. He always loved me.
Yeah, he did.
And Emily would say, he doesn't come to me like he does when I would go over there to visit. And Shep would just come to me like no problem. I was not a stranger on that property.
Yeah.
But, Shep would, even with Emily sometimes kind of, be very cautious. But anyway, he was a good male dog. I mean, you couldn't get better than those two. And it was really a shame because when whatever happened to Adam, it was that 4th of July, and he took off, and I don't know if he couldn't find his way back home because, he never was off this property. So, I don't know. Well,
they were not normal firecrackers. You could have we had a war on the hill.
Well, our neighbor puts on a very beautiful firework display. Like you would go to your town and watch. I mean, this is grand.
Well, they not only that, but the neighbor on the other side of the farm, their son went into the military, and he brings home some. I don't know if he's supposed to have it or not, but anyway, it's military grade stuff. He blows up stuff down there. So,
but anyway, it was a shame because when Adam ended up running off, and then somebody said they saw
our son-in-law said he saw a Pyrenees that had been killed by the coyotes.
Yeah, so.
So we assumed that's what happened to him, and it was a shame, but. A pack of coyotes is, Great Pyrenees will fight them, but that's about all they can do with that.
Yep.
That's why we have electric fence and all that kind of stuff. Keep them out, then they don't have to fight them. Because coyotes are smart, though. They get them to come over here, and then a whole bunch of them will attack and all that kind of stuff. So what's Shane up to lately?
Howdy.
Luke asked us how we're doing. We're doing good. And everything seems to be percolating. Hopefully we'll warm up enough this week where it'll thaw out and we'll be able to move around again easily.
Yeah. Yeah, it won't be long before everybody's going to be talking gardening.
And complaining it's too hot.
Yeah, all the bugs and the heat. And
there was a question on Facebook today that asked, yesterday I think, or anyway, one day, it said that they was asking if, would you rather it be 32 degrees or 100 degrees? And I put on there 100, as in most people did. But come summer, when it is 100 degrees, they'll be going, I'd rather it be 32. That's the funny thing about that.
Yeah, we all forget how hot we are some days and miserable. We don't want to move because it's hot and sweaty outside.
I'd much rather it be hot than cold.
We'll forget about last week and this week, how cold we have all been when we've gone outside to feed our animals. The bad thing is, you got to bust the ice out of all the waters
and that takes forever sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, because
used to I'd fight the electric and all that kind of stuff and heat the water, and that was never work. Just get a rubber pan, turn it over, knock the ice out, fill it back up.
Yeah, those ducks, they like to get into their water, and before you know it, all their water's out of there, and then, they don't hardly have anything to drink because it freezes overnight and you got to go down there. The good thing about it is the water is about this deep, so then it breaks up a little easier. And then the dogs, I don't know how you were doing it, but when I go down there, I only give them a little bit of water, so then I could, the next day I could break it, a lot easier.
Yeah, I just fill up that bowl and then turn it over and stomp on the bottom and flip it back over and fill it back up.
Yeah, that's true, Rebecca. You can put on layers when it's cold. But I could sit in front of a fan, or a lot of people sit in their air conditioners.
We don't have air conditioning. We never have, but yeah, I'd rather sit in front of a fan than a furnace. So.
Well, I don't know about you guys if you all burn wood, but for me, sometimes I get tired of loading that buck stove up with wood. It's just that's a chore in itself that you bring in the wood and we had it in so hot yesterday. Oh my gosh. In fact, I had some loop earrings on yesterday when we went to the birthday party. And I was, when we came home and built the fire up again, I was putting a log in there and my earring touched my cheek and I was like, what the heck? I thought maybe an ember came out of the stove, but it was my earring because that fan was blowing so hot on my earring. That was crazy. It was hot. Hey, Andy, how are you doing today?
How's Andy doing today? Good that you go. I appreciate it. Everybody hit that thumbs up button if you don't care. Make sure you do that. If you check and make sure you're subscribed. And Rebecca put an S instead of an A on Andy.
Oh, we understood. You didn't have to retract it.
Yeah, you didn't have to retract it.
Yeah, that button sometimes
yeah, I get those two buttons mixed up every now and then. I'm typing something.
Yeah, Robbie says 32 when he goes hunting and 100 when he goes fishing.
Yeah, but at least you can jump in the lake when you're there.
Now, do you go fishing a lot during the? I know this past week you probably haven't, but in the wintertime, do you? Well, you all have pretty good tents down there in Arkansas where you live. I mean, it's not like a winter wonderland all winter long, if I'm not mistaken.
The bad thing around here, usually in the late January and through February, you get the crappie fish in the backwaters of Rough River. And but this year they've drawn it down so much that I don't even know where the crappie would be now. But I mean, they drew it down in places we would fish, like walk the banks and fish when it's, just not there this year. They drew it down way more than what they normally do. You caught again, dear?
Yeah, my hair is all caught in the little seat.
What else we going to talk about tonight?
Yeah,
Hopefully this ice storm is over and we can quit talking about that for long, but it just is one of those things where,
Is anybody planning on getting any new chicks from Tractor Supply? I saw a commercial yesterday where it's chick day or...
Yeah, chick days.
Yeah, so...
It's too expensive sometimes to get them from Tractor Supply.
Yeah, I know, but you go in there and you're like, oh, look at that little... Okay, I'll take one. No, make it two. No, I'll take that one over there too, because look at it, needs me.
Yeah, she does that.
Oh my gosh.
I don't.
That one year, me and Emily, we went, oh my gosh, we went so crazy. That was back in 2021, I think. Maybe 2020, I can't remember. But if you go back and watch some of those videos, you'll see like 200 chickens out there, and we had every chicken known to man was out there.
Yeah, they went to Tractor Supply and Rural King and stuff like that. Bought every chicken they had pretty
Yeah,
much.
we had really good rate. I mean, hardly anything died. There was one scene where I was driving my little yellow car, and we had chickens all in the back seat. And
They had them in the trunk, the
oh
back
my
seat,
gosh.
and they didn't have enough place. They went to the feed mill to get feed, and
Yeah.
Lisa was driving, and Emily told them they just pulled up, bought a bag of feed, and they brought it out and put it in Emily's lap.
Oh yeah, you could only see Emily like this.
And they drove home with Emily had feed in her lap, and I'm like, y'all couldn't wait for me to get up? Nope. I'm like, whatever.
Well, Andy, it's good to get everything done before you get animals. If I could give you any advice, make sure that your fences, you've got a good shelter, because it's just, what is that saying? Don't get the
cart before the horse.
Yeah. Because.
Yeah, I do that too many times. I get my cart before my horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're almost to 3,700, but yeah, I don't forget how many we are actually right now. It would be nice to get enough subscribers to subscribe over to that. Yeah, 3696 right now. So we need 4 more subscribers and 4 more subscribers that stay with the channel.
Yeah, we don't care if they subscribe and go on. We want the ones that will stay. And enjoy what Donald puts out, you know.
Robbie said no fishing after October.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice if they everybody would stick. It'd be nice if you got all your subscribers, and I mean this for the other channels. We're all guilty of it, but all the subscribers, but you don't have enough time sometimes. If we all got the chance to watch everybody's channel. And we try to do that, but we don't always achieve it.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that, Tracy. She's going to get her seed started. I am not going to do that. Well, I say that, but I'm gonna get all fidgety, and I'll get.
Well, we're not doing it the way she's been doing it.
Now, last year I only did. I was good last year.
We're going to do it a little different this year than what.
But the year before that, I had. In the living room, all around the fireplace and all around the floor there, I had so many trays and grow lights, and it was such a mess, and I would spill water everywhere.
If I'd have done that, there'd been fussing.
Yes, so there would have been, but last year I think I had.
So this year we're going to do it different.
I think I had 2 trays, and I put the peppers and tomatoes. Because they take a long time, the peppers do, if you're going to start from seed.
Yeah.
But anyway, I say I won't do it, but I might. I would like to have a greenhouse. Where the dogs are, we like to move them this year into another area.
We're going to move them. We got to move them.
And
I want more
because
animals.
that wasn't where they were going to be, but
it became convenient.
Yeah, it was the convenience. But anyway, that would be a really good little greenhouse because Donald never has finished it yet. And now it would be sunnier over there if we got rid of the tree.
I'm going to get rid of the trees.
Yeah, wanting to get rid of. And put some like skylights or something in.
I'd have to change the whole roof is what I'd have to do.
Well.
To a certain extent.
Well.
We could do something though.
Anyway, I think it would be good to have a greenhouse, but that's one of those things that we don't have, so. Hello, Heartland. Tamara, how are you guys doing?
Yeah, how's the dancing going? I love watching him do all that. That's funny. He's good at it. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Sometimes that subtle little he'd do like that.
Yeah.
And just lightly move. And David, he's just out there, and he just got a big smile. It makes you happy.
Yeah, he's got a happy smile.
Yeah.
Well, what else can we talk about? Hey, Randy, what do you got saying here? I only have raised beds, and I'll buy my plants from an Amish greenhouse. Works out good. Yeah, that's
yeah, that's the best way to do it, Randy.
Let them do all the work.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna try to make some raised beds. Hey, don't even. You act like I can see. I can see you.
You can see me from where you're at.
I can see you.
At least make me one raised bed. I like to be kind of I don't know, picky on what I put in it, but I mean, I'd still like to have the garden all fixed up and fenced where the daggone deer and rabbits and whatever else is eating all the plants.
Well, the bad thing is you can have raised beds if we stick them down there. The deer can eat them, but the rabbits can't.
Well, we just gotta figure out a fence that keeps the critters out.
You think I need to make some raised beds and put corn in it too?
No.
That would be funny though.
No, I'll buy the corn from the Amish. That was a lot easier than.
Yeah, they raise some good corn.
Oh yeah. I still have a bag or two in the freezer where I shucked it.
Grandma and Grandpa used to raise field corn. When they was raising those fields of corn, the field corn, and certain times of the year we'd go out and pick some of it and take it up there and eat some roasting there. So it was pretty good, but you got to get it before it starts drying out. Because if you let it pass at a certain point, now it's just good for animals. Yeah, that would be good if I could get the deer to eat the corn and not the tomato plants and all that stuff. That would be perfect.
Well, they ate all my corn plants that I put down there last year. I planted purple popcorn, regular popcorn, corn, and didn't.
The thing about it is, we first moved down here in '85. And in '84, I started planting stuff in the garden, and we had corn, popcorn, and all that. Never had a problem with it. I mean, we had like 6 rows of popcorn at one side of the garden, and then about 6 rows of sweet corn at the other side of so they wouldn't cross pollinate and all that crap. And never had a deer problem. But I guess the deer population is getting big enough around here now that I don't care what you put out. Next thing you know, it's all gone.
Yeah, peach and cream.
Peaches and cream is good.
I planted a bunch of that, and it just made me so mad because.
Why is that, Randy? Why not plant okra in a raised bed?
Well, because it gets so tall, probably.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
But yeah, I worked in that garden last year and in the heat and bent over. My big old fat belly was all squashed, and I thought it was going to die. And then go down there and nothing came up because the daggone animals ate all the. I mean, they didn't even leave me nothing.
Randy says you're right.
But that one year that we grew okra. Now I don't like okra. Now you can.
I like fried okra.
You could throw it in maybe in a soup and a few little pieces and it'd be fine. It's not like I can't stand it, but I remember that one year we had okra and I was in the thick of it. Okra plants was all around me, and I kept hearing this noise, and I thought, what in the world? I thought this big old whatever bunch of bees were coming at me because I heard this humming and looked up, and all these beautiful hummingbirds were all flying around trying to get into those okra flowers. I'll never forget that. That was a really pretty sight. So I should grow okra around the house to attract the more hummingbirds, because I've got 3 of them that show up every year.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll bring some friends.
I thought we had more than that, but they just don't show up at individual times.
No, I feel like I could tell who's who, and there's only 3 of them that show up.
Yeah, I don't eat boiled okra either, but yeah, fried okra I like, and sometimes I like it in soups. It's if she makes and put okra in a soup, that's pretty good.
I don't mind fried okra.
Put a cat's hair. What's for dinner?
Yeah. Well, if I could get out of the driveway and get back up in the driveway, I'd go get some fried chicken.
We have chicken in the freezer. We're going to cook it.
Yeah, I got some chicken wings in the fridge.
We got wings in the freezer.
I'm gonna make them tomorrow. I'm gonna let them thaw out on their own.
We have some spicy hot wing, buffalo wings that already made up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can have that for dinner tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna have that for dinner tonight. That's my plan anyway.
Yeah, because those are, you just put them, they're already made.
You just put them in the oven.
Yeah, that's what we'll have if you want. Yeah, I think
Put a cat's laughing at us.
Yeah, I think we could eat chicken every single day. We really would like chicken.
Yeah, I don't think there's a day go by I couldn't eat some chicken.
I mean, I like other stuff.
Yeah, I like steak and
but,
roast beef and all that crap too. But yeah, I
have no problem.
Yeah, if I could eat it for lunch. Whatever. Pickled okra. I don't think I've ever had pickled okra.
Yeah, I bought a little jar of it.
Did I have it?
I don't think you were really crazy about it, no.
There's some. Oh yeah, pickled green beans.
Yeah, you did like those.
Oh my God, those were delicious. Wherever we got those, I forget now, but the green beans were great. And I'm not a huge green bean fan. I'll eat them if they're cooked, and you're having them for dinner. But I'm not going to request it. But yeah, there was time. I mean, when we had those pickled green beans wherever we got them, I was digging in the refrigerator getting a handful of them. I mean, running around. Big old long green beans. Well, they was like a quart jar long.
Now, Pretty Cat, I make pickled eggs, and
oh yeah,
I made so many one year that everybody kind of slowed down on eating them. You and the grandkids really liked eating them, but he was just saying yesterday when we did pick up a few groceries, and I did pick up a carton of eggs to make hard-boiled
because our
eggs.
chickens aren't laying at all.
But I thought, well, I'll make some hard-boiled eggs. And he said, well, I don't need hard-boiled. I got all those pickled, but I don't like pickled eggs. But
yeah, I'm gonna start eating them pickled eggs again. It's been a while since I've had any, and I've been hankering for some. No, Putty Cat, I've never ever had pickled pig's feet.
I won't ever eat.
And I have no desire to ever try them. So
I don't want to eat a chicken foot. I don't want to eat a pig foot. I mean,
yeah, it's 2 feet. I don't.
No, they're too nasty.
I've seen where they go, and
I just can't do it.
Nope, don't want to do that.
There's just certain things. Now, if I was a little kid and I was brought up that way, it wouldn't be no different than eating, other parts of the chicken or other parts of a pig. But it's just, I wasn't brought up that way.
Randy says he has and won't again. I don't blame you, brother. Don't blame you at all. No, Tamara says her dad used to serve them in the little country bar he had. No pickled pig's feet, although pig feet and beans.
Yeah, that would be, I guess, like a ham hock,
No.
Well, I mean, to some people that were used to it.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't want to.
Chicken paws.
Yeah, chicken. Yeah. No, I'm not. Walmart calls those chicken paws. Really? Huh? I've never seen them in Walmart. Oh, no. She said. Tamara says it was Not her house, but a friend's house is where she tried them, I guess.
Yeah, Sam's Club will have all that, like beef tongue, and I think maybe Walmart had beef tongue one time.
I don't know if I'm opposed to. I've seen
that either.
Yeah, I seen a guy make tacos out of beef tongue one time on a video, and I'll be honest, it's a little intriguing, but I'm not sure I want to buy it enough to think. I don't know. It just now I like chicken gizzards, but I don't know. There's something about a beef tongue that I don't know about on that.
Yeah. Now, when we processed all those chickens, Emily took all the chicken feet and she cooked them down to make stock and everything. And they say that's really good stock.
Yeah, they say it's a lot of
I couldn't do it anyway. I just couldn't do the feet. I did all the bones, and that's
but the bones are on the inside, and the chicken feet are on the outside, walking through all the crap. So I don't know. I know how. Let's put it this way: I know how dirty them chicken feet have been.
Well,
so
she cleaned them and everything, but yeah, it's just how you were brought up.
Oh yeah, chicken gizzards are the best, man. I love chicken gizzards, and she can cook chicken gizzards. I know I've said this before. Best chicken gizzards I ever had is her.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time since.
Gizzards.
And but fried chicken gizzards, oh my God, I love them. But they, I don't know how anybody can cook anything that never tasted but she knows how they should be. They're the most tender, juicy. I love them.
Well, I'm glad you do.
But since my son moved out, I don't get them. I've had him one. He come over for chicken gizzards one night because he wanted his mama to cook some chicken. I got chicken gizzards,
Our
but
grandson Jeremiah loves the gizzards too.
I don't get chicken gizzards.
I need to.
I guess I'm gonna have to go get Jeremiah and Joseph, bring them to the house, and so we can all sit down. So maybe I get some chicken gizzards.
Tamara says, Mom used to buy a bag of chicken gizzards at Mitchell Miller's IGA in Wichita back in the day. I haven't had gizzards since. We have IGAs here. Do y'all not have any IGAs in your area anymore? Yeah, that's it used to be we had an IGA and a Houchins, and then IGA bought the Houchins out. And but
Robbie, we have a place around here that cooks the livers and gizzards and stuff like that. And what am I thinking about? Oh, not here. It's in Louisville. It's Moby Dick's of all places. If you need to eat out and if you're around a Moby Dick's anywhere, it's a fish place. But they have, I'm not much on chicken livers, but I'll eat chicken livers from them too. They're that good.
Yeah, Moby's Dick's kind of like, Captain D's or...
No, it's better.
Better. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
You actually get fillets that are bigger than the white bread that you get it on. And not only do you get one fillet, you get 2 fillets on a fish sandwich. And it's like, it's a lot of fish to eat for one fish sandwich. Go in there and order one fish sandwich, and if we both order a fish sandwich apiece, and we'll bring some of hers home.
Tamara says she'll eat the onions out of the preparation of making liver and onions. I bet that is good. I love onions.
Oh, I love grilled onion. Sauteed onions and all that.
When I was a little girl, I think I told you all this before too, but my friend Michelle, her parents were making liver and onions and asked me if I wanted to stay, and it smelled so good in their house, and I said yeah, and that was the first time that I ever remember eating something and I had to spit it out. I did not like the taste of liver. Well, maybe, and of course I didn't like onions when I was a kid either.
Yeah, when we first met, you wouldn't eat onions at all.
I only started eating onions when I met Donald's dad. and he would put onions in everything. And like I said once before, he would add like 2 onions to 1 can of green beans, and it was just all onions. And I would frown about that, but then now that's me. I put onions in everything.
Yeah, the Long John Silver's. Not only is there Long John Silver's, but there's a Long John Silver's in Louisville that they have gone back to their old recipe that they used to when they, the crispier batter and all that stuff that they used to have. It was a better batter. When they switched over to that new stuff, that's where they lost a lot of business. So they went back to their old style batter, and it's really doing good. They're going to start putting that out in all the Long John Silver's around.
Randy said he likes chicken liver better than beef liver. My mom loved chicken liver.
Yeah.
My dad might have too.
My dad loved beef liver and pork livers.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I ever remember him ever eating chicken livers.
Who?
Your dad.
My dad, yeah, he's ate them too, but.
Well, I'm sure he did when he made chicken, the whole chicken, because.
Yeah, he got the liver and I got the gizzard.
Robbie said the first gizzard he ever had was from a gas station in town, and had them many times from there.
Oh yeah.
Gas stations do have good food.
Oh yeah, we got a couple gas stations in our town that serve real good food. I mean, if you're in a pinch, you can pull in there and get you a hot sandwich or whatever you want. I can't say the same thing about some of the gas stations in Louisville, but I can around here. The gas station went away many years ago. Wonder why places that serve good food and have gas, because a couple gas stations I know like that, they did the same thing and never did understand why they changed names and went away and all that stuff. We got a little store down here that used to be sell a lot of stuff for convenience and close to Rough River and all that, and constantly selling stuff. I mean, every time you went there, they were busy. Well, the guy decided he wanted to retire, sold it to some people. They kept it open for maybe a year or two, 2 at the most, and now it's a car lot. I didn't understand that either.
Yeah, Tamara said she'd rather have the fried okra, mushrooms, and broccoli, and she loves caramelized onions. Yeah, we were just talking about caramelized onions. We were watching something earlier today, and they were making a pizza, and the guy said he doesn't really like the red pizza sauce, and I thought, I ought to make a pizza like he was making on TV. He was using steak meat, and I thought, boy, you could make the pizza crust and then have caramelized onions as your base, because it's real gravy like, and that could be your sauce, and then you can put mushrooms on it and sausage, and then have your cheese, provolone cheese, and steak.
Hello, Janae.
Man, that would be a really good pizza. So I'm going to be making that in the near future. Hey, Janae, how are you doing?
Oh yeah, onions and mushrooms. Yeah, you can saute them together and put them on anything. I'll eat it. I don't care.
Yeah, I made some caramelized onion. I got the recipe.
Didn't you make caramelized onions in can? Put them in a can.
I got one
jars?
jar left. I made it in the crock pot, and I'm telling you, they are brown and they are really thick.
Oh my God, they're just so good.
So I need to think of a couple different recipes to use it with, because the last time I opened it, I don't remember what I used it on. I think I actually put it on hamburgers. So I could be wrong, but I think that's what I did. And then the jar got stuck in the back of the refrigerator, and the rest of it went bad. And I thought, oh man, I worked so hard on that, and to let it go bad.
Yeah, but if you did a whole crock pot of onions and mushrooms, those big what do they call? What kind of portobello or whatever?
Yeah.
Do that. Oh my God.
Yeah, that would be really good.
And hearty. Man, you can put that in anything, like a soups and all that stuff after you got it fixed.
Yeah, I haven't done any canning this winter. We still have so much food canned that we need to still eat. We need to eat everything in that pantry, and then I start fresh this year.
Yeah.
Because it lasts, but you might as well change it up. I noticed that I canned some peaches last year, I think it was, and I still have a couple jars of them.
Is it that long already?
Oh, is it time? Oh, it is time. Sorry about that.
Robbie said. Robbie goes. I didn't even realize how long we've been on here. Robbie said he's getting ready. Robbie will be over in a little bit. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you everybody for coming.
If everybody don't mind, make sure you've hit that thumbs up. Make sure you've hit the subscribe button. Make sure you're still subscribed. A lot of the bigger channels are talking about how people are getting off balsamic onion jam. Good. Oh man, that does sound good.
But what I was going to say about my peaches, that they're really bright still and yellow. But remember the time I told you about the little mandarin oranges that I did? I noticed that they had changed their brightness.
Oh, really?
That they're not that bright orange anymore.
It took what, 4 years, 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, because I think I made them 2020 or something like that. I'll have to look on the jar, but that was a lot of work on those.
Yeah.
But I bet if you opened them, they would still be good to eat.
I'm sure they would be.
They don't look appealing. And that's basically your jars. You could eat any of that stuff years and years later, even though maybe somebody might say you should eat it a little sooner. But the
thank you, Jenny.
Looks different,
Yeah. I used to not like that balsamic vinegar and stuff on fish and stuff. I thought, man, that's just. But I grew where I like it, I guess. Your taste change as you get older, I guess. It does. And
I know when McDonald's was in Walmart, and they would have a balsamic vinegar dressing, and I would always get a little bitty salad for lunch, and I would always get that salad dressing.
Yeah, that's pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
I grew up talk about salads. I grew up with blue cheese dressing. Yeah. God, I love blue cheese dressing.
Well, back then you only had French and Thousand Island and blue cheese. I think that was mainly the.
Yeah, and no, you didn't have ranch.
No, gosh, that didn't come around until.
I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know when, but that ranch come around when you rip that package open and you made the ranch.
Yeah, but people didn't make it that much.
My God, it. I don't care where you at. They'll hand you some ranch dressing. Go here, eat that with. I'm like. Chicken wings. They hand me. We ate at Hooters one time, and they gave me some chicken wings, and then brought ranch dressing. I go, what do you want me to do with that? I'm like, no, I don't feel like doing all that dipping if the wings are good, I don't need no dipping sauce.
I do like a little bit of ranch. Sometimes with wings.
Be safe, Randy. Thank you for coming, buddy.
Because sometimes
I appreciate it.
Hot, and you do need that little ranch dressing to cool your tongue off a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think so. I want to eat my wings just the way they are. If they're seasoned good and got a good, they're, as far as I'm concerned, they're perfect. But of course that's just me though. But anyway, it is what it is. So, with all that said, I guess we're going to jump off here and wish everybody a good week this week.
Hopefully it's warm.
If you're going to watch the Super Bowl, hopefully you get your team wins. I have nothing in that, so I don't care who wins. And it would be nice to everybody have a blessed week.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll warm up and everybody thaw out and nobody floods. And
get ready for some spring weather.
Yeah, get ready for spring.
We're all going to think it's spring this week when it gets a little bit warmer for us up here in the in Kentucky, because it's been in the below 40s every single day for the last, golly, I don't know.
It's been at least 3 or 4 weeks. It was, you know.
Like my dad says, I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm over it. And he hadn't even been outside at all. He just opens the door and looks and see what it is doing out
I'm
there.
sick and tired of the cold because I'm sick and tired of freezing at work. Well, anyway, like I said, y'all have a blessed week, and until next week, we'll see you later, and may God bless your days the way He always blesses ours.
See ya.
See ya.